Wow House is a showcase of some of the best interior designers in the world.
The energy is palpable. There's a real creative buzz with lots of designers visiting.
And for us, what was so interesting about being involved in this project was that relationship between the interior and the exterior.
So last year we worked with Catherine Pooley, the interior designer, when we worked on the courtyard space for Wow House. So this year it made total sense to work with a landscape designer, Randall Sidley, and his amazing team.
Our goal was to craft a landscape that was both timeless and elegant.
So the idea of it being a palm court or a conservatory space.
So we're using some natural stone products on the floor, lush planting and the green wall.
Very abundant and feel like a soft green oasis. So you come into the space and it feels very lush and green.
Some ornate trellis work which will be mounted on some beautiful wallpaper, highlighted by some LED strips that will create this beautiful depth to the garden.
The furniture obviously is McKinnon Harris, which is really beautifully crafted for the space.
We're going to be featuring mostly casual dining and seating, focusing on and showcasing our Thurza collection, which is inspired by the Mediterranean.
We've thought of the Garden Terrace as this transition from the interior to the exterior. So you go from the more formal rooms of the house to something that's a bit more informal.
We're working with nucleus.
With the idea being that this conservatory space then has windows into the garden and beyond.
So that you didn't feel like you was just contained within the one space.
So the bit I'm really looking forward to is the fireplace feature, and I think that's going to offer a really lovely, warm, ambient feeling to the room and further enhance the beautiful design.
It's about creating an immersive experience, but in a temporary setting.
When we were thinking about the idea of a Victorian conservatory, that kind of space which is a bit more relaxed in the rest of the atmosphere in the house.
So we're looking to create a sense of escapism, a retreat, to blur the line between inside and outside.
The feeling that you could come into the space and it might be where you might have high tea or a cocktail, and it's more relaxed than the rest of the rooms in the house, so it creates a different and more fun atmosphere.
So we hope that we can inspire our visitors that they can design their outdoor space to the same level of attention and elegance that they do their own interior space.
They've had an immersive experience, they've gone into a space that's got a really different atmosphere to show what you can do with that kind of transition space from the interior to the exterior.
We were inviting them to pause and immerse themselves in a moment of beauty.
And we'd be delighted to offer them a refreshment from our Pero drinks cart, which is actually going to be part of the Garden Terrace for this year's Wow House.
We want visitors to come away from this space with a sense of escapism. Who was that?